Good morning everyone! Welcome back to my channel. And today I have here a list of challenges you face when moving to the Philippines. I may be in grade 4 when I moved here, but there's a lot that has changed. And for you foreigners out there, I got you. This is for families who are planning to move here to the Philippines or currently is living in the Philippines but needs to know more challenges to face. Of course, here in the Philippines, it's very beautiful, relaxing, like a vacation site, just like other places. But of course, every place you travel to, there's always a challenge. So, let's get to it. Brownouts. Of course, here in the Philippines, it's known for its brownouts. That constantly happens a lot. But during this COVID, Norico's doing pretty good. But before, we used to have about brownouts constantly many times. And then we would have to buy a generator, but we just live by the brownout side now. But there's lots of brownouts that happens. Just one storm, brownout. If there's a typhoon, brownout. If it's windy, brownout. Any storm-related weather, brownout. This one's a sad one, but pollution. Here in the Philippines, I don't think there's any laws regarding the word littering that America has or other countries they have. Where if you drive around the streets, you will see lots of garbage in the sides. But some people like to clean it up. But there is lots of garbage in the oceans, in the streams, and everywhere around here. And also lots of smoke. There's diesel. So wear a face mask in driving. There's lots of diesel and it's very bad for the environment. I hope that they will stop using it. But I have no control over the people's choices in gas. Language. This one is very known. Where English of travel all worldwide language and Filipino, Bisaya, and Tagalog. So the national language is really Tagalog, but that's mainly found in Manila. But over here in Dumaguete area, they mainly speak Bisaya, which is the easier kind of version. I do not know the difference between the three. After how many years I've been here, I still am confused with it. But the communication skills that you'll face here is going to be difficult, where you will be speaking to a Filipino and they will have the chances of completely not understanding the word you're saying to a foreigner speaking to a Filipino. It will be very difficult. So you better get ready in facing that situation. You need to communicate towards your body motions when talking about selling. Like you can get out your calculator and you can say how much, like that. Transportation. Here in the Philippines, we don't have taxis. Well, in Manila, we do, but here, nope. There is stuff called jeepneys and penny cabs. And of course, majority of people who use motorbikes. In transportation, there's also the problem of communication too as well, because not all drivers understand Filipino. You just directly have to tell them on where you're going, and you have to tell them or ask them how much if you're a first traveler. But usually it is about 10 pesos for like from like Hypermart to Robinson's, like that, I'm pretty sure. Money. So money is completely different, of course. You're gonna have to go to a bank in order to exchange the money. Because in America, this is what we have. We have dollars, cents, pennies, quarters. While here in the Philippines, we have pesos. I think that's how you pronounce it. We have 1,000 pesos, 100 pesos, 500, 200. I'm gonna put up the comparison right here. And there's a big difference. But right now, they changed the money in the Philippines. And I do not think it's a nice change because they made the coins exactly the same color of the 1 peso, 5 peso, and 10 peso. So it's completely confusing, and every time that I buy something, I always get back either too much or too little. They give me a 1 peso instead of a 5, or a 10 peso instead of a 5. But that's the problem when it comes to the money. Traffic. When in traffic, there's no red lights here, there's no traffic lights here. You're gonna have to just go in with the cars. There's also other countries that have like this, where it's like you just have to control the car yourself by watching the other cars around you. But the difference here is that car crash, they do not move it off to the side. They just leave it right in the center and just like take forever before moving it. On some countries, when you crash, it's like a half-half situation, but here it's not like that. Construction. One of the biggest phases that you'll experience is when you build a house. If you're planning to build something here, like a house or anything, it's going to take you years, depending on how big it is. Because the workers here, they like to work slowly in order so that they have more money coming in. My house took about 4.5 years to build. And we had over lots of workers come here almost every single day. That's one example. Converters, 110 and 220. Of course, America's outlets is 110. And then when you come here, you cannot charge your phone unless you have a AVR, which you can also find in Robinsons to buy. And you can plug it in to the wall, 220, and then you can plug your phone into the 110 outlet in the AVR. That's the only way you can change. Except in my house, we installed 110 on already so that we wouldn't struggle, because most of our appliances is actually from America. Superstitious beliefs. This one is very, all the time you're gonna hear it. Me and my dad, we do not believe in any of these beliefs, but my mom and her sister and the rest of the Filipinos here, they do believe in that. One is, if you give shoes to your friend, family, it means they're gonna walk away out of your life. And I'm kind of scared with that one. Like, I don't believe it, but like I don't want to believe that it's true at the same time. But among all beliefs, that's the number one that I constantly hear all the time. There's also another one where you stare in the mirror at 12 a.m. Do not do it. I'm talking to you, do not do it. When you look in the mirror and then you will say the word Bloody Mary 3 times. I don't know if that's just a Filipino belief, but I heard a lot here where people have tried doing it and then they say that their house gets haunted and die the next day or something like that. I hate hearing that, so please let's just stop the spread of beliefs. That is all the challenges that I have mainly faced along here in the Philippines when I moved here and living here. For you foreigners out there, I hope that this helped you out in moving here, so that you have facts in your head on preparation of these challenges. And for the Filipinos watching, I'm thankful that you continue watching up to this point. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have more ideas? Comment it below and I read all my comments. And I hope you have an amazing day. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. So bye!